Biblical rain pummels the city, but the stains remain. The world could empty its oceans onto these cobbled streets, and the streets would flush them right back. Nothing would change. There are those who eventually flee, and there are those who learn to exist here. They accept the unyielding filth within and without. They adapt. And like everything else here, these attempts are flawed. Something inside refuses to accept the stains and the filth. A thought, a question that refuses to surrender to the wreckage and ruin. It calls to us from what remains of our former selves, begging to be heard. What value lies in a survival born from the deadening of one's soul? Warning, armed gangs active in this district. Observe curfews and do not approach.
This used to be a city. Now it's a sewer.
There's a decade's worth of misery carved on these faces in here. And in this place, they'd be wiser to drink from the ashtrays.
Ausländer!
I told you not to call me that. Now,
Ausländer is touchy today.
So, my room?
Oh yes, it's ready. It's very ready.
That's, good to know.
Oh yes. Someone called for you several times.
She?
A young voice. Strange accent. I guess you won't be lonely tonight.
Thanks for the offer, but from the looks of your clientele, I don't think I want you for a...
Touchy and sarcastic. Fine. Here's your gin. Keep the bottle. Maybe it'll soften you up.
Royal Court scandal. Exclusive. Senior deputy accused of theft and bribery protests his innocence and claims the involvement of a scrambler. The band sleepwalks through a repertoire of jazz standards. If one of them fell dead under the spotlight, the audience of drunken insomniacs wouldn't notice. The room is already occupied by a colony of roaches and a medicinal odor mixed with the stench of sweat and stale food.
Hello?
Are you the Englishman?
Who's asking?
Please drop the act. We are not auditioning for Hollywood.
Something tells me you didn't call to talk about movies. Now it's your turn to drop the act. You know who I am, or you wouldn't be called.
Your arrogance won't win you any friends, but I suspect you're long past caring about that. I have work for you. Tonight. Simple job and well paid.
I don't work for strangers.
But you do work for money, Wilt, and I'm willing to pay you for your services. No details over the phone. Meet me upstairs. You have 5 minutes.
I'm surprised you came. Seems almost reckless on your part.
I don't have much left to lose these days.
You sound like a sorry excuse for a man.
It's what makes me such a good scrambler.
I hope you're right. We need a batch of files from the town hall, tonight. A collaborator on the inside will help you locate them. He's waiting in the accounts office. An employee at the hall who calls himself the Mole.
I'm guessing these are some very special.
They relate to the work of a corrupt federal minister, Ignace. You probably know him. He may once have been an honest man, but those days are long gone. Tonight we can obtain the evidence to finally...
Sounds like you want me to piss off some pretty powerful people. That's going to cost you 150 marks, half now, half...
You're every bit as mercenary as I was told. Fine, 150 it is. Now get to work.
Come in, Englishman. I was expecting Draxler, but I guess his price was too high, so she settled for you. Wilt, I presume?
Draxler hasn't been sober in 2 years. He's lacking in some necessary... His last job produced a month's worth of headlines and 6 body bags.
One always expects a little fallout for the high-profile scramble. Now listen carefully, Englishman. Ignaz's documents will be held in the planning library for only 1 hour before they are sent away to the mayor's treasury office. I'll lead us through the lower levels. My access level permits me to be there.
Hold on. Why are you helping Siska?
A common enemy is a powerful bond, Wilt.
Ignaz?
Now's not really the time to go into it. Let's get moving. The planning library is locked at night. I'll need to pick up the keys from the lower reception. Meet me at the library entrance afterwards.
A layer of grime blurs the subject's features. The brass label reads, Lord Bar of Bavaria, First Minister to the Royal Court, 1764 to 1776.